Hello and welcome. My name is Christopher Walken. I've been in many movies, but most people don't know this about me. But I'm actually a aspiring 3D artist, and I use Maya as my main software of choice. I've been in it for 10 long years, and one of the things that's always bothered me is the Maya projection tool doesn't seem to work well with alpha channels. And I'll show you my workflow now, how I fixed it. I figured it out through trial and error several times. So I'm going to create a cylinder here. You've probably done that. It's my primitive of choice. I'm going to apply a V-Ray material. I use V-Ray as my primary renderer these days. And I'm going to apply a checkerboard. Let's see. Yeah, it's called checker. We're just going to fire that into the diffuse channel of our material. So there we are. I'm just going to how do I maximize this one here? Okay. Here we go. I'm used to working at 4K, so this is a little constraining. I've got good eyes. I've got, you've seen me in my movies. I've got big eyes. And it helps me see the 4K. So let's texture this bad boy here. Let's throw a higher repeat. Let's go to 8. Okay. I kind of would like to see some checkers on the side here. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me increase there. That's better. 32. Wonderful. So what I'm going to do is make this color kind of a cotton candy. It's also one of my favorite foods. There, pink and blue, in case you don't know what those colors are. Next, it's time to apply my old friend projection. So type in projection into your create hypershade tab there, and here we are. I've been here before. And what I'm going to do is grab an image, and you do that by putting in file. And gonna grab the image here, and it's one of my dear friends, Ben. His name is Benjamin, but we all call him Jammin' for fun. Fun and games. We like to tease each other, and laugh and have laughs. So I want to project my friend Jammin's face onto this cylinder, and easier said than done. So because of the damn alpha channel, it's so confusing. The guys who wrote this, real jerks. So grab your projection, grab your file node, just drag it into the image. And so there you go, it's hooked up. Now, what I'm going to do is make a layer texture or blend material. I'm going to do a layer texture. It's easier, I think. So I'm going to grab layer texture here somewhere. There it is. Layer texture. So what I'm going to do is pipe my checkerboard into there, and then I'm going to apply. I'm going to put the projection in there as well. You put it to the left. You want it works in reverse order. Again, these guys, they're not the brightest. The boys at Autodesk. So here we go. Let's render this and see what kind of crap we get here. So here's my render view. It's at 1080. Let me bump down my resolution. It's way too high. It's just come on. What do we need all that for? It's just, what am I trying to impress? No, I'm just trying to create this tutorial for my friends here. So there's my checkerboard. It looks like I haven't applied the texture to the diffuse channel. So let's go ahead and do that. Apply layer texture, diffuse channel, boom. There we go. Okay, look whose face appeared. Jammin's. Ha! There he is. Okay, but look, we lost our alpha, or So I should make a note here. When I created this file, it's a ping, and it has an actually, does it? It has transparency, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think it has alpha, but it doesn't matter. If you, this works with targas and probably EXRs with alpha channels, but I used the ping because it came from Photoshop, and that was one side note I wanted to also say is don't use Photoshop files with this technique because you'll get incorrect results. Photoshop passes weird alpha, it puts weird things in your alpha. So beware of that. Use pings. They haven't let me down. Cat will vouch for me on that. So now we need to get Jammin's face on here. Oh, I forgot to create a placement node here. Let me just create that. Okay, so there's our boy. And there he is. And so here's what's kind of fun about this. You can kind of, oh man, look at how much fun this is. Look at, you can move him to left and right, and his face kind of slimes around the cylinder. It's kind of, we can go left to right, we can go up and down. Look at this. It's like watching Interstellar. All right, here we go. So we're trying to get the goddamn alpha channel to work. So let's get back to Hypershade here. Let's close this window. We don't need this. So the problem is here. The problem is here. So when you open up your projection node, usually you think, oh, I need to put in something in the transparency. It's lies. It's just complete lies. What is so interesting about that? What I figured out here is that it just when you pump it into the image, just you can either drag it or you can hook it up, outcolor the image. It carries over the alpha channel, believe it or not. You don't even have to. You don't have to use any of these fancy channels. It's kind of lies. And let me show you. Let me prove it to you. Because what we're gonna do is take our alpha channel and we're gonna put it into the alpha here of the projection node. So we're gonna go out alpha into input 1 here. It's gonna take out alpha. So you just go out alpha. We haven't hooked up any alpha channels or anything to the projection node's attributes. That's the kicker. So let's take a peek over here, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be real pissed because there's a lot of commitment. Oh, see, boom. I don't know why it's not showing up in the viewport. I apologize for that. But you can see, let me turn on IPR here. That's our boy. That's our boy Jammin. So that's pretty much it's in a nutshell there. I don't know what else. So you can use this with layered blend materials, V-Ray blend materials. We could do that for fun. Maybe let's do that just for fun, because what the hell? Blend material. Just to see if we get the same results. So I'm gonna pump my checker into my base material. Oh. I don't want this layered texture attached anymore. I just want it to be straight checker. There we go. Pump it into there. And I grew up on the East Coast, if you didn't know that. I'm not sure if it shows up in my biography, but I'm going to imagine that I did. Okay, at this point, all right, let's continue on here. I'm not going to get disturbed. So we have to create another material here. Let's do, type in VR for V-Ray and material. And this is going to hold oh dear boy Benji's face. And we can use the same projection. Sorry, this is a little constraining here. This is gonna hold Jammin's face, and so I'm gonna throw that into projection. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm gonna apply blend material here. That's right. And now I'm gonna take Benji's face and put it into coat 1. And I see Bubkus. Really, what's going on with my Hypershade here? Or my viewport subdivision? Well, here we go. So we should probably just see Benji's face over everything here. Yeah, again, Yeah, not so good. So what we need to do now is apply the out alpha to the material itself and to the opacity. Now we could run into a hang up here. Let's just see how this goes. So we're gonna go opacity map. That's right. And we're gonna try. Let's just try the out alpha into the RGB of the opacity map. Now it can also work with. Let's just see how this goes. Red, green, and blue. So I applied that to the opacity of the V-Ray material that's blended on top of my blend material. And boom, we're in business again. Oh, so the other thing with this is if you wanted to repeat here, so let me scale this down. There. So now, sometimes, let's just compare it to the original. Let's compare it to the original material here, just to prove that it's the same thing. It's just layered. Boom. See? But sometimes you're gonna want to not repeat. So let's go back here to our file read. And here's how you do that. You click on the 2D texture, you unclick wrap. But looky, we got issues. What the hell? And why this is because of the, I believe it's either the default color in our file node, and what you want to do is pull this down, pull this baby down. So now your default color is black, and now it's just one good looking image of jamming, and then you can move them around. This has, yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's such a fun little tool. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of my movies, you should. I've been hard at work, and on a cut. I've been, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get into too much of that. I think I covered everything. Trying to think. Oh yeah, if you want this to work with a ramp, there's kind of a little trick. Another little trick is let's grab a ramp. Instead of Ben's face, we want to. Okay, let's just put this in here. So now instead of this image file, okay. All right. What the fuck? What the hell's happening here? My okay. Object render view can't be found. Not so sure what that means. Okay, looks like I'm back. Looks like we're back. Just Maya sometimes has these aneurysms that you have to work around. It's not nobody's fault. It's just a big corporation that kind of gets lost in the bureaucracy. If you've ever noticed, big companies tend to really fuck up sometimes because there's just too many people. There's just not enough management. It's just too hard to manage. So one of the problems with the desk. So yeah, we're gonna put this poor ramp into this projection, and we're gonna make it a U ramp just to illustrate, because we're gonna put V on the opacity. So let's make our same. Let's make this different. Let's make it green. Let's make it real gaudy, real kind of East Coast gaudy here. We're gonna make this. No, let's make the green and yellow, just real gaudy, smooth. We're gonna smooth it. So let's go back to our IPR here, and let's fire this into the projection image. Okay, here we are. But let's say we don't want to repeat it again. Let's turn off our repeat. Okay, so look at what's happening here. We've got a green and yellow ramp, but look at, we're getting opacity. We're seeing through the ramp. And that's because of this image, this channel here. it's a weird thing. Image is just unheard of. No one's seen it. No one knows what it's about. It's kind of an enigma if you understand that word. So what workaround for this is, say we wanted to have this be yellow and green, but we want it on V to be opaque and transparent. Well, my friends, I have the answers for you here. We're gonna apply a color correct node, and this is a dear friend of mine, unlike the projection which has haunted me for 10 long years, is create a color correct node. We're gonna fire the ramp into the color, but looky, we have an alpha channel slot. If you look here, there's only this stupid transparency. It doesn't work. It's just bullshit, because you can go into transparency here, default to transparency here, but it won't work. It won't work. It's all derived from this image. It goes in once and it comes out like 3 different ways. Okay, so let me illustrate this. We're gonna create a ramp on the V of this. So we're gonna go and create another ramp. Hopefully this doesn't get messed up. Okay, boom. And let's swap it. Okay, here we are. And I'm gonna fire this into the alpha of the color correct node. So I clicked this bad boy here. And I'm firing, boom. Hello. Okay. We got a little problem here. Let's see. Let's take off the wrap U, wrap V. Oh, I know what it is. I think it's this default color. This little bitch. This little bitch here should be at black, but for some reason, oh, that wasn't it. Okay. Oh, here, look at me. What a dumb bastard. I didn't even hook it up. Here I'm expecting results and don't even have it hooked up. So I have it, the ramp is just going into it. We have the same old problem, but look, it's gonna be fixed. We're gonna fire the color correct right into the image. Not transparency. Fuck transparency. That's little shit. Okay, so now we're gonna hit IPR again, and look, boom. Look at what we got. Look at this. Look at this glory. See? So now you can take your projection and you can move this around, and you can scale it up. You can do all sorts of motion graphic type effects. But anyway, you can see why now you have control over your color separate from your alpha channel, and just say like, oh, I want to add a little noise. Sometimes we want a little noise in our life. It kind of breaks things up, if you know what I mean. It can. There you are. So anyway, you can do that with. You could have your. Maybe you could. I don't know what would happen if you put an image into your color correct and alpha channel. I don't know what happened. I could give it a shot. We could throw Jamins. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where's Jamins? There he is. Here's that color correct. Let's fire. We're gonna fire him right into the color. Okay. It looks like it overwrote the alpha channel, because we should be probably seeing this not be here. How could we prove this? Yeah. Well, let's take this noise off. Let's just. Yeah, look at there. So it overwrites the image. So I guess this is a way, if you wanted to have a custom alpha map. Let's say we wanted to have Jamin's face. Yeah, like that. Let's have it appear from center. Or, we're too lazy to cut him out, and we just want to feather him. And so boom, that's how we would feather the jams. See? There you are. And now if you look on the back side, we see them on both sides. And if you don't want this, you have to go to the projection, scroll down to wrap. Uh-oh. So see, wrap takes him away, but look at it, it's affecting our luminosity, and I believe that's because, again, they put it to gray. You put the default color to black, and all your problems they're solved. So there we are. Use it. Use that projection. It can really save you in a pinch. Let's say you have your UVs all laid out and they're warping. How are you going to get your logo on there? Good luck. To the rescue is projection tool. So let's put. I want to project his face right onto the top of this damn thing. Boom. There you go. What more do you want? Anyway, the whole idea. Don't trust the projection's transparency input. It's lies. Think Autodesk really. Anyway, this has been 10 years of agony that have now ended. Goodbye. Thank you, Ma.